Peacock Chiefs Dolphins game drew 23 million viewers, becoming the most streamed NFL game ever. Okay, 23 million. What a business model right there. NFL's going to everybody else the same. So Amazon, Netflix, do you want to do it next? Apple, do you want to do it next? Look at the kind of results we're getting. So let me read this to you on what happened here. Peacock broadcast the game, 23 million viewers. The viewership record surpasses the previous streaming record in late November when the Dallas Cowboys faced the Seattle Seahawks on Prime Video with 15.26. The success of the exclusive streaming broadcast underscores the growing importance of streaming platforms in sports broadcasting and subscription acquisition. As Peacock's premium subscription, costing $5.99 a month, saw a significant increase in subscribers with 30 million reported subscribers and a 75% increase over the previous year. Now, watch this one here. Charles Barkley calls NFL greedy pigs. Rob, just play the clip real quick so the audience can see this for themselves. You should have it. You just showed it a minute ago. Okay, while you're doing that, I'll find it. Former NBA star Charles Barkley is not happy about the deal. You have it? Go ahead and play it. Watch this. Watch this. Robert.
Yo, man, this thing showing this game not on cable, that's low class, man.
It's on Peacock, right?
Yes.
You got to pay.
Come on, man. That's not cool. That's not cool. They're just being greedy pigs. I'm glad some NFL players taking some shots at them. I know the NFL is the biggest thing in the world. To put this game on Peacock and make people have to buy Peacock, that's just low class, man. And I'm disgusted. I'm not even, first of all, I can't watch them. I'm going to be filming commercials. But even if I could, I wouldn't watch it. I'm just going to boycott the game.
Nobody cares.
They sold the game for $110 million. And I know that's a lot of money, but the NFL's, they're making $20 billion a year. To screw your fans like that, it's just not cool, man, at all.
That's what I...
By the way, pause that. I got to tell you, Charles, been a fan for a long time, love what you do. Obviously, I've seen the documentary with Inside the NBA with what happened when you came through, and you're the star, and you won God knows how many Emmys, all well-deserved. Your commentary, I actually really like your commentary. But let me tell you why I love this year, Charles, and I disagree with you. Here's why. I think cable is dying, and Barkley is still part of cable.
Of course.
And he is still working for TNT. And by the way, Charles, TNT, if they could afford it, they would have considered some of this stuff. Some of these other cable companies, if they could afford to pay $110 million, they would love to do it. The only thing keeping cable TV in business is only a few things. 1, baby boomers. 2, sports. 3, big pharma. That is it. There's nothing else that's keeping cable TV in business. Streaming is the future. Your show Inside the NBA is going to eventually be on a streaming service if it isn't already. So for Roger Goodell to do something like this and his board that made a decision to take the $110 million check from Peacock, one, salute to Roger Goodell for doing that. The NFL players can bitch and moan all they want about it. Where do you think the money comes from? Getting better contracts. And the guy that's done the best job at getting those contracts is a guy named Roger Goodell. He's brought money to the teams. He's increased the valuation of these teams. And it's only 17 games they're playing per year. It's not like they're playing 82 games during the NBA. They're playing 17 games, I believe 8 home games. For some, it's more, but for most, it's 8 home games that they're playing. Phenomenal job for Peacock for spending that $110 million, and phenomenal job to Roger Goodell for doing that. Eventually, every local sporting event, when you and I watch WGN and we would watch the Chicago Bulls, or we would watch the White Sox, or you would watch TNT or TBS and you would watch the Braves or the Hawks, everybody knew who Kevin Willis was.
TBS was Braves all day, every day.
That's right. Everybody knew Kenny Lofton. You knew Fred McGriff. You knew Andres Galarraga. You knew David Justice. You knew Rocker. You knew Millwood. You knew Maddox. You knew every one of those guys because we had cable. You watched that on the channel. So brilliant move by Ted Turner back then, and they hated it when he did it. Guess what? Brilliant move for Roger Goodell, and brilliant move on Peacock for doing this. Tom, any thoughts on this? I know there's a whole different story here as well.
No, but we have one chart for you that shows the facts, back it up. So look at cable subscribers over time. I sent it to you. It's one of the links, Rob. No, one more. There we go. There it is, Pat. what is happening to cable TV subscribers over time? There's fewer people every year. Cable peaked at 104 million people back in 2010. Now it's 35% down. It's like 65 to 70 million people. So what is Roger Goodell doing? He has something to sell, and Peacock bought it, and then they resold it as a profit. That's like Foot Locker buys Nikes from Nike and sells them to you and me. That's what this is. There is no entitlement to cable programming. And you've got the NFL, by the way, making money for its players, as Pat said. But you look here, Roger Goodell, think of cable TV as a store. Pat, if you were Phil Knight and Foot Locker was no longer able to sell as many Nikes, would you sell them somewhere else? Of course you would. Of course you would.
It's your job. It's what you're supposed to do.
It's your duty. Yeah. It's Roger Goodell's responsibility.
That's right. He's doing his job. Roger's doing his job.
So look at it that way, America. Is cable TV is a store. The store doesn't sell as much stuff anymore. So Roger Goodell is finding other ways to sell them. He's selling it online, and in this world, that's called streaming.
Speaking of doing your job, I'm going to take a different angle on this one. Okay, I'm staying on topic, but you know what I did Saturday night? Well, I'm a lifelong Dolphins fan.
No. Oh, is it something else?
Were you on your bed with lotion?
No, go ahead, Tom. You were talking. Go ahead.
No, you said,
Tom, go ahead.
What did I do Saturday night? And I'm like, maybe I don't want to know.
Go ahead. Tom, go ahead.
Tom? Guys, this is why you have to connect with me, because Tom doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
So, Tom, I'm going to say something now.
Do you want to coffee for Tom? Go ahead, Adam. Make your point, Tom. Don't interrupt. Let him make his point. Go ahead, Adam.
You know what I did Saturday night? Lifelong Dolphins fan, and this is, you guys just moved to South Florida recently. You're coming into terms of, all right, the Dolphins are here. I get it. Hootie and the Blowfish sang a song years ago,
Only want to be with you.
Only want to be with you. But one of the key lines in their musical repertoire is sometimes the Dolphins make me cry.
Yep.
We Dolphins fans, Miami Dolphins fans, know better than get our hopes up and buy the subscription to watch the Dolphins lose. So what did I do instead? I watched my guy, my brother, Vinny Oshana,
with Brian
Callen perform at the Turnberry Country Club.
How many old Jewish people?
But be honest, Vinny, you did so good.
Pat, it was
so proud of you.
55 and over.
Yeah.
They were like,
but it was amazing. Vinny crushed it. Brian Callen, what a stud. Amazing. We had dinner, everything. I did not waste my time on the pitiful Dolphins who play with your emotions. So I did not do this. I watched my brother do it, put in the work.
Thank you, sir.
But regarding Charles Barkley, we've talked about this many times. Cable is dying. It's the boomers. It's the people on news. It's people that watch sports. And Charles Barkley, as much as he was not growing up, his famous line was, I am not a role model. Yeah. I am not a Charles Barkley, he's part of the establishment now.
I know.
He's part of the
Well, Pat, think about it, too. He doesn't.
I love Barkley.
He doesn't want to lose his job. Like, he thinks his job is at stake. Because if everybody goes streaming, nobody's going to want to sit there and watch cable. Well, you nailed it. Cable's been dying. Does he not see the numbers?
Yeah, but by the way, the Phoenix Suns said, moving forward, if you want to watch the game, you have to order our OTT. That's the direction NBA, NFL, everything's going, and they're doing the right thing.
Good.
I think they're doing the right thing, and these streaming services who can pay the money and get them off off cable, because cable's relying on whatever cable money subscription they get per month, and then they rely on sponsorship, right?
Pfizer and all these people.
Streaming services have 50 million people that are paying them $10 a month. That's $500 million a month. They're like, yeah, we'll pay you $110 million. 23 million people went and watched it.
That's bananas.
Tom, that's insane for 23 million people to watch.
That's a great audience. Well done by the commissioner that got his players paid.
Smart.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.